Hey there. I was wondering if you could clarify something for me, and that is at the start of your video, you said you used the phrase commanding and demanding our spiritual selves to harmonize, match, sync, link with our physical selves or selves. And I think of it the opposite. I think that this physical form is to rise and align with our spiritual form. And I'm wondering, is that what you meant, or like how do you see it? Because that's kind of how I see it. I see like our physical form here, my spiritual form here, and I'm trying to rise and lift this form to match this form. That's how I see it. I want to share with you an experience I had yesterday, and tell me what you think about this. I was watching I'm going to describe it as a sporting event, and I was hopeful that this sporting event was going to go a certain way. And I was watching this very climactic end to this sporting event, and it was going back and forth, who was winning, who was who was leveling up, and anyway, it could have gone either way. It was a nail biter. And as I'm watching it, and my physical form wanted a certain outcome, but as I'm watching it, I suddenly had this realization that it's already done. Like, the outcome of this event has already been decided. And in that instance, I found myself like observing it from a different perspective, and at peace with whatever the result was. And I noticed that finding that peace with whatever the result was, it was going to be, knowing that it was already decided anyway. And then I felt that was like a release of resistance. I had zero resistance to the outcome. None. Zero. And I started thinking what all the masters have been saying, and that is, if we can find a way to remember our higher selves and align with our higher selves in such a way that we are observing our physical forms, that's the magic.